Hey guys, it's RL Knuckles here, aka Entertainment Fiend, here with another NFL division prediction. And now we're gonna go on to the NFC South. Or an article on this say, there's be able to look up for this division. It should be interesting to watch. Now, this was definitely a tough one for me to pick because everyone has a good quarterback. You know, all these offenses have a chance to be like really, really good. And I was trying my hardest not to have my heart in this because I my second team is the Falcons. I have a lot of families down in Atlanta and I love it down there. But I also wrote an article saying teams that I expect to bounce back, and the Panthers are in that article because you want to talk about Super Bowl hangover. The Panthers had to go through. Panthers went through it the worst, man. It was just they just played terrible last season. And I think this season, they will get things. They will get things back on the right road. But every quarterback here is a good quarterback. And they all face each other 2 times. So when you talk about the NFC South, you have 4 good quarterbacks. All good potential offenses. And defenses probably not the best of defense. I think Panthers and the Bucks might be competitive, and maybe Falcons might be in there too. But I'll say this to start off my video: the Saints, I think they're going to be behind everybody else. I see them going at 7-9. But I do, excuse me, Adrian Peterson. That's cool and all, but I mean, they didn't do anything to buff up that defense because that defense is still gonna be bad. I mean, yeah, you got Marshall Lattimore, who was probably, I think it was next to Sidney Jones as the #1 corner in the draft. Now, I think his issues is trying to stay healthy from what I've been hearing. But I mean, good play by the Saints, but you're hitting more than just a corner to help you out on that defense. I'm not even sure how. I don't even know who they have for as a defensive coordinator. Like, I just don't see the Saints doing anything this year. I mean, I still like Drew Brees. I still think their offense is going to be great. They'll put up some numbers, but their defense is it's terrible. It's bad. I mean, one of the worst in the league. And so when they haven't done anything this offseason to do anything about it, like, I'm gonna see like possibly the same thing we saw last year from them. Great offense, bad defense, and also losing Cooks. I feel as though that's gonna affect them too. Cooks was just a great receiver, but apparently I know he didn't get along with Thomas, didn't get along with the locker room. I don't know who's up with all that, but I really don't see him. I mean, they got an offensive tackle in the first round, but I just don't know how. I mean, I said offense is not as bad. I think what they need to worry about is the defense. Like, you have to give Brees some help. Like, see, and you know what? See, this is why and I have respect for Drew Brees, but this is why at times I put Aaron Rodgers above him because Aaron Rodgers, he's been having a bad defense every year too. But he still manages to get his team from up there. But I mean, like I said, I can't blame it on Brees. I just blame it on your organization just not giving them some help. So it is what it is. Now, I think the division is going to come down between the Bucks, Falcons, and the Panthers. I think it's going to be like a 3-way battle because each have good quarterbacks. Now the Bucks, I love what they did in the offseason. Love it. I love that they got Deshaun Jackson. And also in the draft, they got O.J. Howard, tight end. So I think this offense is really going to be really good. You have Jameis, you have Mike Evans, Doug Martin, Jackson, and and Howard. I'm going to see a great offensive power. And their defense was coming alive last season. So I don't think the Bucks are going to win the division. I think they're not there yet, but it's going to be fun to see what they're going to do this season. I'm really very excited for the Bucks. Now, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they win the division now. Like I said, I have them going 9-7, and also I have the Falcons going 9-7 as well too. Now, they lost Kyle Shanahan, and they probably will have Super Bowl hangover. Now, people are saying they're going to be really, really bad. I don't know if they're going to be that bad. I think they're going to slow down. I mean, I think losing Kyle Shanahan, it's going to be rough. And they do have a rough schedule. They have to play in New England and in Seattle, and they play against the Cowboys. So, and like I said, you have your division who's coming up on the rise, but I have them as 9-7 because they have so many people on offense who, Matt Ryan, I can't call him a lead because he's only had one good year. Well, no. He's had the one good year in 2010, but they lost the first round of playoffs. And he had another good year in 2012, but he didn't get he came up short in the NFC Championship. But last year, Kyle Shanahan lifted his career up very, 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 very high. So, plus I also like Matt Ryan because he's from Exton, Pennsylvania. So, not too far where I'm from. So it's got show people in Pennsylvania some love. Now, like I said, they got Julio Jones. I think he's the best receiver in football, in my humble opinion. Like, I don't think anyone can cover him, and he's never mentally distracted. Like, my top 3 receivers go to Julio Jones number 1, Antonio Brown number 2, Odell Beckham number 3. Now, everyone has a different debate as who's number 1, but I mean, from what I see, that's my opinion. Plus, he shows up when it mattered. Like, people want to say that Odell's number 1, but I can't call him number 1 just yet because he had a chance, to help his team out in the Packers game, but he came up short. Now, I don't think it's because of that Boch, or I just think, he got to catch the ball. They're basically the Eagles receivers. But anyway, back to the Falcons. I have them going 9-7. I just think, losing Kyle Shanahan, maybe a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover. But I do like that the defense coming alive. You got Vic Beasley, who led the league in sacks last year. And I like that they got Takarius McKinney, defensive end. So, it's going to be, I think that a little bit of that front's going to be very, very interesting to see what's going to happen. But like I said, 9-7. Now, Panthers, I have them win the division. Like I said, I have them bouncing back. They're going to win the division in 10-6. Now, I think I believe their offensive line was hurt last year, so I think they're going to be back in form this year. And I like that they got Christian McCaffrey. Now, in my humble opinion, I think he's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Like, he can play anywhere. Be the running back, play the slot, and honestly, it looks like no one can cover this guy. Now, I don't think he gets as much love because, he is a white running back, and, that's not saying that go with Julian Edelman. Like, I feel so he should be better. I think people are not giving him enough credit as he does because, he's a white receiver. So, like, when you have, like, a white man dominating, like, a black man's position, it's like, people are not kind of like that. But I think Christian, fits perfectly for the Panthers. They're gonna, probably running the ball a lot. And I also like that they got in the second round they also got Curtis Samuel, who's like a running back, wide receiver. So they're kind of like use them in different places of the ball. So, and I think that their defense will get back on track. Now, I don't think it to be as strong as it was in 2015 because you don't have Josh Norman, but Luke Kuechly will be back, and I think that front seven is going to be dominant once again. So I really like the Panthers. I think they're going to go 10-6. They're excuse me. They're going to be they're going to be very tough to beat. And I think that Cam Newton will get back to back to how he was in 2015. Not winning MVP, but a better player from what we saw last year. And I think they're going to be a fun team to watch. Like I said, I think Christian McCaffrey is going to be Offensive Rookie of the Year. I truly believe that he's going to be that. I think he's going to be the best weapon on that offense. Like people are kind of be looking for him. Now, granted, they have a fourth place schedule, but I think the tough games for them are going to be playing in New England, playing in Atlanta. It's probably like, you know, and you guys got to play against the Vikings and the Packers. Luckily they're at home though, but that Patriots game, man, it's going to be. It's pretty early on too. It's on October 1st, so it's going to be interesting to see what that offense can do and see what Bill Belichick is going to do to stop, you know, Cam Newton, Christian McCaffrey, and Kelvin Benjamin. Hopefully, you know, will have a good year. So it's going to be very fun to see NFC South competitive division. You know, great quarterbacks, very good offenses. So I'm very, very excited to see this division. And my Eagles do have to face the Panthers this year on Thursday Night Football. I hate Thursday Night Football. I think it's stupid, honestly. I mean, like I already talked about it in a few videos back. So whatever. But like I said, let me know in the comment section below. Do you think who's going to win this division? Let's say I go with the Panthers. If you have, you know, Falcons, Bucks, or even the Saints, you know, let me know. And like the video, you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you like more of these videos. Like I said, more video games will be coming in October as soon as I get my equipment. I actually will be doing my week 1 predictions on Wednesday because I work on Thursday, and the first game is Thursday. I want to have this video out before that Thursday. Now, the next division I'm going to do is the NFC East. Now, the only problem is that I'm not going to do that just yet because we're still waiting to hear stuff from the Ezekiel Elliott case. Now, if he gets suspended, that's like, you know, that turns the whole division upside down. It's really, really up for grabs. Like, I feel as though it was up for grabs already, but if Zeke is suspended for 6 games, then that's really like that changes the whole entire NFC East. So I want to wait until we hear what is going on, because right now the NFL is looking bad with the whole Zeke case. Now I don't want to get too much into it, but like I said, NFL does not look good. But like I said, let me know what you guys think about this video. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon, because I really want to talk about the NFC East so like really, really bad. I really hope they make a decision, but I mean, you can't really say to these guys, hey, go fast. I mean, it takes some time, so we shall see. You know, take care, everybody. Be safe.